and go in for arrows on his king tower. Maybe we can get the 3 crown in time. There we go, guys. 3 crowning an Expo player with this giant balloon deck.
For the dawn, change just glowing. Always in the lab with the fresh kicks on. I'm at the MGM, rockin' MCM. Bobby Sacks on my arm, it's only 10 p.m.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars, back with another Clash Royale video. And guys, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this crazy giant balloon deck that also has the skeleton dragons. This is a new balloon cycle deck that I saw in top 200 ladder, and of course it has the skeleton dragons, guys. It seems like every deck right now has the skeleton dragons. But guys, with this deck, you have a crazy amount of spell bait with the skeleton dragons, skeleton army, and even the skeletons and bats. You also have double small spell with zap and arrows, so that's a pretty versatile combo for defense. And then of course you end up having double win condition with the giant and the balloon. No one's gonna really expect me to be using this deck, so let's hop into some challenges and see if we can get some wins. All right, guys, first game here against Tim 1498. Interesting name, but he's gonna go skeletons in the back, and we're gonna mirror that. And guys, honestly, this deck is a little bit of a meme, and I think for that reason it would probably work a little bit better on ladder than it will here inside the challenge. But I'm pretty sure this guy's running Expo. There's almost no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna zap the Ice Spirit just so that it doesn't end up connecting. But I'm honestly just waiting here because I think he's going to go in for the Expo. He goes in for the defensive Expo, though. And I think I just want to go, like, giant in the back. Honestly, I'm not even 100% sure. But the giant's going to start coming at him, and he's going to have to defend a pretty big push here because his Expo is already, like, a third of the way dead. And I think we can just go in for arrows here on the archers and the Expo. And do I want to go balloon? Yeah, I think I do. With that Tesla placement right there, we're gonna go balloon, and then we're gonna go skeleton dragons as well. Ooh, that might have been a misplay, but he missed his fireball, and I thought he was gonna fireball my skeleton dragons as soon as I put him down, but he ended up missing there. And guys, we're gonna be able to take a fat dub here in our first game against this Expo player because his tower is already at 300, and yeah, that tower is within spell cycle range, so this game is pretty much over. We're going to give him the GG because as an Expo player, you can't really come back once you get down a tower. And I think even though it's only one archer, I'm going to go with arrows here because as soon as we can get rid of this tower, I think Zap does exactly 56. Yeah, that's going to work out great for us right there. We're just going to go giant here to block this Expo, and then we're also going to go with the balloon, I think. I don't know if he has enough elixir for the Tesla, and that's why I'm going balloon here, and we're going to be able to easily take out that Expo. Guys, honestly, I think this deck gives you a pretty good matchup against Expo, and he's even going to overspend there a little bit with that Tesla. So, guys, honestly, I'm just going to get rid of his left-hand tower right now because we might as well not waste any time with that. He's going to probably try to cycle back to an Expo, though. Yeah, there it is, so we're just going to go giant. And I'm going to go arrows here to kill the archer as well as damage down the Expo a little bit more. Guys, honestly, I kind of want to see if we can get the 3 crown here against this Expo player. Going to go balloon here, and with all that stuff, I kind of just want to cycle back to another giant, but we're going to zap there, and look at that connection we're able to get on his other tower, guys. This game is so much fun right now, and he just gave up. We're going to give him the GG and the thumbs up because yeah, when you're using Expo, you deserve to get dominance asserted all over you, and that is exactly what happened in this game. Gonna take his other tower. Can we get the 3 crown, though? I don't know if we have enough time, but we're gonna give him the yeah face and go in for arrows on his king tower. Maybe we can get the 3 crown in time. There we go, guys. 3 crowning an Expo player with this giant balloon deck. So satisfying. All right, guys, our next game here is against Opie Senpai. So let's see here. We have the giant and the skeleton dragons to start. We're going to go skeletons in the back and see what he does. If he doesn't do anything, I'll probably just split the skeleton dragons. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then we'll see what he has. I want to be able to go in for some aggressive giant loon pushes, but of course, guys, this guy's going to have the skeleton dragons as well. I'm going to go in for a zap here because I was going to get to full elixir, and we're going to be able to basically take out both of those skeleton dragons. He's going to go in for a log, though, so we'll go in for bats. Ooh, I maybe could have gone Skarmy at the bridge because he didn't have skeleton dragons or log in cycle, so he would have had to do something else, but turns out he has Electro Wizard anyway, so he would have been able to do that. And hopefully the giant gets in front here so I don't have to do anything else. Yeah, that's perfect. Electro Wizard is going to waste all of his damage on the giant. And then we can just go in for, I think a balloon here on the left is going to be the play, guys, because I don't think that goblin cage is going to pull it. And I'm going to go in for skeleton dragons as well. We're going to get aggressive here, guys, and we're going to go... I would arrow the skeleton dragons, but I don't think that would kill them. The balloon's going to get a hit anyway, so we're going to get a lot of damage here, and then I just have to stop the prince's charge. So we're going to go with the Skarmy hero over on this side, and then I think I want to just wait. Yeah, only one skeleton dragon survived, so I think I'm just going to zap it so it gets, like, less hits. Only one shot there on our tower, and we're definitely down a little bit of elixir after that push, but... guys, if we can defend this, I think we're going to be a-okay. If he goes in for, like, something big, okay, I would have gone in for, like, a giant to kite it to the opposite lane. But we're just going to go in for skeletons right there, and that's going to work out fine. Going to take no damage from that E-Wiz there, guys. That was perfect. And he keeps putting his goblin cage in, like, really weird places. But I think I just want to go giant in the back left here because his tower's at 1400, and we don't have a ton of direct damage with our spells, so we're definitely going to want to... get a big connection on his tower here to finish off this game. But guys, he has graveyard. I wasn't even looking there for a second. He's gonna go in for a poison as well. I don't know if that's gonna work out too well for him though. The skeleton dragons are going to do pretty good work there. And now look at this push here, guys. We have two giants, and I believe arrows and zap might kill the skeleton dragons. We're gonna go in for arrows and a zap here on top of all that stuff, and there we go, guys. It does kill the skeleton dragons. So if you're wondering that, arrows and zap finishes them off. But guys, this game could be pretty fun. I might want to just give him the tower and go in. He's probably going to do one more graveyard push over here. Yeah, as predicted, he's going to do it. And we'll see if he can even take it. I maybe could have given him the tower there, though, because in a graveyard matchup, once you lose one of your towers... Oh, there we go. We did give him the tower there, guys. Don't know if that was actually on purpose or not, but we're going to go in for another big push here. Going to put another giant in the middle, and then just going to go in with our skeleton dragons to finish off this Electro Wizard. But guys, there's no chance he can win this game because it's a graveyard matchup, and he already lost one of his towers, so we're going to give him the good game. I just wanted to be able to take a second tower right there, guys. And boom, the giant is going to take it out right there. A clean 2-1 victory against that graveyard deck. All right, guys, our third game here is against Deathlight. And those first two dubs were honestly pretty easy, especially that graveyard one, because skeleton dragons are a pretty good counter to the graveyard, honestly. And as soon as we took one of his towers, there was nothing he could really do. That little Larry on the right, though, is going to help out against this miner. So thank you very much, little guy. And we're going to go in here. He's got a miner deck and a dart goblin. So I'm going to zap the dart goblin because the skeleton dragon hit it once. And he also has a prince, so... a lot of people using Prince right now. It's not surprising. If he zaps this, I have other skeletons, so he wouldn't be able to break through either way. And let's see here, guys. He's going to go in for a log there, so doesn't look like he has zap, although it could be giant double Prince, so he might have zap and log. But, yeah, guys, we're up a little bit of elixir right now, so I'm going to go in for a balloon here. And we know he has the dart goblin, but he actually ends up having a mortar. So that's not really going to be a great counter for him. Although he was able to play it there to where I didn't even get death damage. So well played on his part. But we're definitely still up a little bit of elixir. So I'm going to go giant in the back. And yeah, we'll see what he wants to do. He can't go mortar. He could go dart goblin somewhere, miner. But he's going to end up going in for that prince. So I think I'm just going to go with the skeleton army here. And hopefully he doesn't prediction log that. But yeah, he's not going to be able to prediction log that. We're going to go in for a zap here as well as bats. And I'm not going to really like commit any further than that. I know I want to save the arrows for his dart gob, and we're going to be able to counter most of that stuff. The prince I don't think would have gotten a hit anyway, but we're just going to go giant right in the face of this mortar and then some skeleton dragons as well. Going to take a little bit of damage here, but we have a big push coming at him now, and if he wants to go in for bats, I can just zap those. And if he wants to go in for the dart goblin, I can just arrow that. So we'll see what he wants to do here, guys. But we're able to get way more damage than he was there. And he's going to go in for a prince. So we're going to go bats here. And then skeletons as well. And then honestly, I think I'm just going to go back at it with giant loon coming right in here. Because we can arrow the dart goblin and zap the bats. This is a pretty good matchup for me, honestly, now that I realized what he had. And guys, look at those bats terrorizing his tower. He's going to fireball the balloon, but... that's just not going to counter it, guys. We're still going to get that connection and take that tower out. So he hasn't gone in for the miner since like the very beginning of the game, which is very surprising to me because I think that's honestly like his best way to get damage. And there he goes for it finally again. But guys, it's a little bit too late at this point because we can just go in on the other side. And I'm waiting for him to play the bats because we're going to zap those as soon as he drops them. Actually, I'm just going to go Skeleton Dragons. There's the bats. And guys, this was such an easy matchup, honestly, especially the way he played it. He didn't really drop any miners, and we're able to get an easy dub right there. All right, guys, fourth game here against 99CL. And honestly, I think what happened in that last game was he was just pretty confused on what I was using. And we pretty much got him in a cycle where he was constantly playing defense and never really went in for miners on offense. So we were able to get a really easy win right there. And I feel like that's kind of the goal with this deck, is to just get people kind of on their heels and just make sure that you're the one getting all the damage. But this guy's going to go in for a Ram Rider here, and we have the Skarmy and the bats. He's going to log there to be able to stop that. But guys, I think he overcommitted a little bit, and we're going to go Giant. And since he doesn't have Electro Wizard, I might go in for Loon as well, but he dropped minions right away, so we're just going to arrow and go from here. I don't really want to do anything else except like zap skeletons or bats, so I'm just going to hold on to the zap, and if he doesn't do those, we'll just wait. Because we can easily counter this stuff coming at us here. We're going to go skeletons over here, and then I think the skeleton dragons are going to be what we need. We let the Goblin Giant get a hit right there, but we're going to go with a balloon actually, because I think we can get it in front of the Skeleton Dragon, and I think this is going to be good for us here, guys. He has the E-Wiz, but he's going to need something else there, I think. Otherwise, we might get a hit. Okay, we didn't get the hit, unfortunately, but we do get death damage, so that's good. We have to watch out for his Ram Rider, though, because he knows that my only counter is the Skarmy, and if he prediction logs on the Skarmy, we're pretty much going to lose the game off that, or at least lose the tower off that. I'm assuming he's going to go Ram Rider here, and I honestly don't even know if I want to place the Skarmy. But he's not dropping his Ram Rider. He's just going to go with a Firecracker instead. So that's easy arrows right there. He has the minions too, but we're back to Skeleton Dragons. So definitely going to go in with the Skeleton Dragons right here. And then maybe the Balloon too. I think I'm feeling it. Guys, the Skeleton Dragons are going to be able to get those minions to where I can zap the minions and the Goblin Brawler. And guys, let's see here. Can the balloon get a hit? The main question on everyone's mind, and it does finally get that connection for us. So now we're in the driver's seat in this game. He's going to log the Ram Rider right there, or the Skarmy, but I think I just want to zap here, and he didn't get any damage right there. Quick arrows on the Firecracker. Did I miss that? Oh, I thought the Firecracker was about to shoot. But guys, he's going to let the Skeleton Dragons lock onto the tower, and that's basically going to finish off this game. He's only at 400 now. And I think if we just go Giant to soak this E-Wiz, we're going to be A-okay. We still have to be careful of the Ram Rider, though, for the rest of this game. But I think our best bet here is just going to go for a big offensive push. He's going to Fireball, so we can immediately go Skeleton Dragons. And there's the Ram Rider. I'm going to drop the Skeleton Army. Yeah, he did log, but it's a little bit too late for that. And another easy dub with this deck, guys. This deck is actually really easy to use. Alright guys, next game here against Menino, and I was gonna end the video after the last game, but I just got 4 very easy dubs in a row with this deck, and I kind of want to keep playing it right now. This deck's really fun to use, and the Skeleton Dragons are really killing the game right now, so we're gonna keep it up. Gonna arrow the Firecracker right away, and so let's see, he's got the Firecracker, we've got the arrows, so that's a pretty easy matchup right there, but we don't really have anything for this RG at the moment. We're going to drop skeletons. I think only one is going to survive, though. But he just spent all of his elixir. So, guys, I think you know what time it is. He doesn't even have his Firecracker in cycle either. So we're going to go Giant Loon at the bridge here. And we do have Zap in case he has Bats. There they are, guys. We're going to zap those right away. And, guys, he's going to be completely screwed here. I don't think there's any way he saves his tower. He can drop Firecracker, but I'm just going to arrow it right when he does. And he does have a little bit of a counter push here, but I think we just go Skarmy over here. And guys, as we predicted, there goes that tower. This deck is so fun to use, guys. He may have actually placed that Firecracker to where it's going to die to the death damage. Ooh, unfortunately it did not, but I think we can arrow it here. And yeah, we're going to do that. So he's going to go RG Poison as his main push here. We're going to go Bats to see if he poisons those. And if he does, okay, he's not going to. I think we may actually have to give up this tower, though, because if I dropped skeleton dragons, he would have just poisoned them, and then they would die, and I would lose the tower anyway. So we're just going to give that up, and I'm going to start a slow rolling push here in the back. This game is going to be pretty interesting, though, because he does have the RG, and I don't really have any good counters to it besides stuff that dies to the poison. So we're going to try to make him poison on defense here, though. I'm going to go skeleton dragons on offense, and then also the balloon. And I would assume he's going to poison this. He's going to lose his tower if he doesn't poison here. So let's see if he drops it. Ooh, he actually has royal delivery instead, though. So we're going to zap the bats, though, anyway. And we're going to get a big balloon connection once again. I'm going to go bats on top of this stuff, skeletons on top of the RG, and skeleton dragons over to the side. And then I'm going to arrow the firecracker so it doesn't kill any of my other stuff. And we have skeleton dragons coming at him, guys. I want to go aggressive, but I think we're going to have to wait here. We have him at 400, so if we can play a little bit of defense, going to be able to win this game, and he's going to go in with that. But we have his tower within spell cycle range. I'm going to zap here, and then let's see. What do we want to do? I'm going to go balloon, and there's the RG. We want to drop skeleton army on that as soon as possible. Get it out of here, and then we're going to go skeleton dragons. He just cycled his royal delivery, so he's not going to be able to defend this, I don't think. Yeah, balloon's going to connect anyway. Firecracker is dead, and we're just going to go giant. And if he wants to go RG to try to get my tower right now, that's fine. But guys, a 5th win in a row, 2-1. Easy dub over that royal giant deck. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's battles. I don't know what the deal is with this deck, but I literally just picked it up for the very first time and won 5 games in a row with it. I don't know if it just counters the meta really hard right now or if people just don't expect it, but this deck is so good right now. I would definitely encourage you guys to pick up this new giant loon cycle deck. The skeleton dragons are a perfect complement to all the bait cards that you have, the Skarmy, the skeletons, and the bats, to do so much damage per second on defense and go in for crazy offensive pushes with the giant skeleton dragons and the balloon. As you guys saw, pretty much no matter what my opponent was using, whether it be RG, graveyard, miner, mortar, or even X-bow, it was just easy win after easy win after easy win. This deck is so much fun, and honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I realized I have 2 of the cards max and some stuff at level 12, so I might try to level this deck up and use it on ladder here in the second half of the season. But anyways, guys, if you're still watching at this point, thank you so much for watching. Definitely click that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that's going to be it for today, and I will see you guys on Tuesday with another video.